There is this charisma you see in a person and you be like, wow, am I dreaming? That is the kind of charisma that makes you question reality, and this video shall teach you how to build such a charisma. Imagine we are in 1964. You are in a room packed with people, tension so high that everyone can feel it through their skin. From nowhere, Malcolm X steps to the mic, his voice steady, eyes piercing. In seconds, he's got everyone hanging on his every word, including his critics. How was he able to do this? It's called charisma, a raw confidence, razor-sharp clarity, and a fearless way of speaking truth that made you feel it. If you want to know how you can tap into that kind of magnetic presence, watch this video till the end, because it is all we shall talk about. Charisma is not about being loud or having perfect style. Although, to be honest, a good outfit is a great advantage, but then a magnetic charisma is more about creating an energy that makes people feel seen, inspired, and maybe a little mind blown. They walk away thinking, who was that? This kind of charisma doesn't just win people over, it shifts how they see the world. If you meet a doctor with this charisma, you would be tempted to wish your sickness prolonged, so you keep seeing them. Several people have this quality in them from birth, while some others would build it from consistent practice. Malcolm X wasn't such a charismatic person from birth. It was the mental rewiring he gave himself while in prison that changed his personality, hence becoming the man whose name history remembers even after his death. If you are not charismatic from birth, do not panic. It's a skill you can learn, and all you need to master this skill shall be unpacked in this video. I will share with you 5 pillars of charisma, and trust me, if you start practicing these, people will think you've got superpowers. Let's dive in. Number 1, attention. Charismatic people aren't just physically there, they are fully there. Imagine someone looking at you like you're the only person in the universe. That's true presence. It's about shutting off distractions. No sneaky phone checks. No daydreaming about pizza. Be in the moment. This shall make them feel really special. Everyone appreciates that one person who always makes them feel special. Be this person. Here's a trick. When someone's talking, focus on one detail about them. Their tone, their watch, anything. It keeps you locked in. I once noticed how the skin of a particular lady looks so radiant, and I asked how she does it. It opened her up and she ended up telling me a lot about herself. Presence makes people feel special. Number 2, authenticity. People can sniff out fakeness from a mile away. When you do it for doing sakes, but it's not from your heart, they will easily find out. Charismatic people aren't trying to be someone else. They're just more of themselves. Flaws, quirks, all of it. Think about someone like Keanu Reeves. He's not perfect, but he's so genuine. You can't help but root for him. An easy way to sharpen your authenticity is embrace yourself in totality. Do not be ashamed of weird and unusual things you find funny or interesting. I used to feel insecure about my accent, but when I started owning it, people vibed with me more, and it became like a swag to me. Authenticity is magnetic because it inspires others to be real too. They feel safe to be themselves, and not in a pressure to do more than themselves so as to impress you. People love who makes them feel safe to be themselves. Number 3, genuine interest. Charismatic people are like detectives of connection. They don't just ask, how's your day? They ask, what's the one thing about you that you are so proud of right now? It's about digging deeper. Everyone asks the peripheral questions to feign concern. If you go extra mile by asking a deeper inquiry about them, you stand out. A trick you can always employ is asking why. What do you do for a living? And they say, I'm an engineer. You can dig deeper by asking them questions that will make them talk effortlessly about their profession. You can talk about the fear of calculations and how it scared you away from engineering courses. You can ask why they were motivated enough to press on in their engineering pursuit, even with the glaring difficulties. With these questions, you'll unlock stories that light them up, and they will end up telling you so much about them, like they've known you for decades. You've just become the most interesting person they've met. because you made them feel interesting. Number 4, good vibes. Energy is contagious. Good energy makes people feel good being around you. The opposite is the same for bad energy. It's not about being hyper all the time. Calm confidence works too. If you're not the extroverted type, you can still get the best of yourself with what you have. Here's a hack. Before you enter a room, do a quick power pose. Chest out like you're a superhero. Sounds goofy, but it works. Also, smile. Smiling is like a charisma cheat code. It makes you appear welcoming. This is not to say you should always have your teeth out so you look friendly. Over seriousness doesn't take you anywhere. Number 5, storytelling. Here is the biggest secret of interesting people. They know how to tell stories so well that the audience helplessly listens to every bit of it. Charismatic people don't just say, "I went to the bar." They give a well-detailed explanation of what took them there and how it felt like staying there. Paint a vivid picture that makes your story not just understandable, but relatable. Popular speakers have all mastered this trick, and they use it to always keep their audience captivated. Practice one story from your life. Keep it short, add a twist, and sprinkle in some emotion. People won't just listen. They'll feel like they're there with you. Now you have the pillars, but the question comes, how do you change your life with them? Here's a 30-day challenge that will make a difference. Days 1 to 10, focus on presence. Spend 5 minutes a day practicing active listening with a friend or coworker. No distractions, just focus. Days 11 to 20, work on authenticity. Share one quirky thing about yourself daily, maybe in a converse or a social media post. Days 21 to 30, combine curiosity and storytelling. Ask someone a deep question, then share a related story from your life. While doing these, ensure you are being real and authentic. Otherwise, you're rather being fake than charismatic. If you loved this, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment.